Developing this morning, WBTV's learned the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation is now investigating claims of excessive force used during an arrest by Lincoln County Sheriff's deputies. The news comes days after a WBTV investigation first exposed concerns about the arrest, including the concerns from one deputy who was on the scene.
My supervisor grabs him by the throat to the point to where it's firm enough to where I hear an audible struggle, and I'm like, holy crap.
Coxner broke this story earlier this week and has the latest on the timeline of this investigation.
This is Barry Green's mugshot from the night he was arrested in late May by the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office, charged with DWI, assault on a government official, and resisting a public officer. Tyler Thompson was the deputy that arrested Green. He says he had to use force to get Green in handcuffs, but that he stopped once Green was in custody. But Thompson wrote in his narrative of Green's arrest that things changed when his sergeant, Joe Sutton, showed up.
You saw your sergeant put his hands around the neck of a guy who's got his hands cuffed behind his back.
It was his right hand, and it was enough to where I heard an audible struggle come from the individual that was handcuffed.
While the deputies were taking Green to get checked out by medics, Thompson wrote in his report that Sutton pushed Green into the ambulance, where he landed face first.
His face is already injured. At this point, he's in handcuffs, he's in our custody. We got to take care of him. He's got to get medical attention. Why are we causing more?
Thompson was suspended for 1 day because his supervisor said he improperly used his taser during Green's arrest. Sutton, the sergeant who reportedly choked and pushed Green, was suspended for 3 days. But then Thompson was fired last Wednesday, 1 day after he called the State Bureau of Investigation. Thompson's report to the SBI is detailed in this email, obtained by WBTV through a public records request.
You call the State Bureau of Investigation after you learn no one else has.
Yes.
And your supervisors at the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office find out about this.
Yes.
And then you end up fired.
Within 24 hours, I was fired.
Does that feel like a coincidence to you?
It's not a coincidence. It's not.
The emails show an SBI special agent contacted Lincoln County District Attorney Mike Miller the same day he talked with Thompson. But as of last Friday, the SBI said Miller hadn't authorized an investigation. That changed on Monday, the SBI now says, after WBTV started asking questions.
I took an oath, and the oath isn't to protect bad people in the bad acts they're doing.
That was our Nick Coxner reporting. Now, by law, video from Green's arrest is secret unless a judge orders it released. Now, Nick is going to be in court asking a judge to do just that.